Welcome back to the Leading Yourself podcast and welcome back to the Reset Your Routine Challenge. Yesterday, I shared with you at a high level why and how to reset your morning routine. I also share with you my own morning routine building blocks. Today, we're going to go deeper into one of the key steps of resetting your morning routine, and that is how to audit your current routine. We're going to take a closer look at auditing your current routine and examining the pieces of the puzzle to see if they fit together seamlessly. Let's get started. Welcome to the Leading Yourself podcast. This is your host, Carolina de Arriba. I'm an HR professional, health and fitness coach, wife, mom, and above all things, a goal-getter. In this podcast, we're going to be digging into all things leadership, professional and career development, habits, and relationships. This is a podcast for those who want to become the best version of themselves. Those who have big dreams and are willing to embrace the journey and put in the work to achieve them. My goal is to share with you the tools, tips, and tricks to help you in your journey. So let's dig into today's episode. So yesterday we talked a little bit about why you want to have a morning routine, and in your Notion template you have a couple of questions that can help you get started. Like, how do you want to feel? What is the why behind having such a routine? And what are some of your morning to don'ts? Today we're going to dive into auditing your routine. There's basically two key questions that we're going to answer in this section: what's working for you and your routine, and what it's not working for you and your routine. And this piece, this step of the process of resetting your morning routine is going to help you identify what is working well and what might need a tweak or two. So I like to start the audit process with gratitude. What aspects of your morning routine you're grateful for? Maybe it's the smoothing cup of coffee or a quiet moment to reflect. Maybe is your workout or a simple joy of starting your day with a meditation. Gratitude can shine a light on the positive elements of your morning. So start by asking yourself what aspects of your current routine you're grateful for. Then you want to evaluate the specific activities that you engage in during your current routine. Are they aligned with your morning why? Remember yesterday we talked about the why you want to have a morning routine, and I shared for me is to set the tone for the day, to be energized and show up as a better version of myself. So at this step, I would ask, are these things aligned with that? So for each activity that you're currently doing in your morning routine, ask yourself, does this activity make me feel the way that I want to feel in the morning? Is it essential for my well-being or my productivity? And are you enjoying it, or is it becoming a chore? So that is how I go about evaluating the activities that I'm today doing as part of my morning routine. Then, what I want you to do is to identify the activities that give you a boost of energy. These are the moments when you feel most alive and most productive. It might be, again, a morning walk or jog, a few minutes of deep breathing, or maybe is savoring a nutritious breakfast. Recognize what are these energizing moments during your morning. And if you realize that you don't have any, when we get to craft our morning routine, to ask what those might be. On the flip side, right, it's also important to pinpoint any activities that drain your energy. These are moments when you feel like you're going through the motions, or worse, they leaving you feel depleted. This a lot of times happens when you're following someone else's morning routine. So if you have today a morning routine that you just copy paste from someone else, there might be elements into that morning routine that are depleting your energy versus energizing you. And you might not even recognizing that. So taking the time to think about what those activities that drain your energy might be is also a critical part of auditing your morning routine. It could be that you're spending too much time on emails, scrolling through social media, or it could be that you're doing a workout that you don't like at all. The next thing is to find what sparks you. Consider what aspects of your morning routine genuinely spark joy in you. It could be a particular book that you read, it could be a playlist on your phone, it can be the act of watering your plants, or it could be that morning meditation. So, joyful mornings are worth cherishing and thinking about what are those elements that are bringing you joy. So, we talk about what are the energy boosters, what are the energy drainers, and then what sparks your joy. Those are things you want to assess and spot into your current morning routine. That's part of auditing your current morning routine. The next thing is to assess timing. Take a critical look at the timing of your routine. Is your current routine realistic within the time that you have available? Are you rushing through the activities or feeling that you're constantly behind schedule? It is important to ensure that your morning routine aligns with the time that you have in the mornings. And a lot of times, you're going to have to make that time because I doubt that you just have the time. So for me, I shared this in yesterday's episode. I wake up an hour and a half before everyone else does in my home. And that means that I'm waking up earlier than I used to in order to make the time for my morning routine. Because I see my morning routine as an investment. Now, whether I wake up an hour and a half earlier, 30 minutes, 15 minutes, an hour, that is something that you need to evaluate. So, taking a critical look at the timing of your routine is important. And that can change. I'll give you an example. A few weeks ago, the new school year started. My son started high school, my daughter is in elementary school. And the schedules this year look different. So, I had to make adjustments to the timing. I was trying to continue to do the same morning routine, and I realized that instead of serving me in the way that it used to, it was now adding more stress to my day. And I don't need more stress. If your morning routine is a source of stress, there's something that needs to be changed in your morning routine. So assess the timing of your routine. Then reflect on consistency. Consistency matters. Reflect on how consistently you are following your routine. Are there days when you skip it altogether? If so, what are the reasons behind those skips? Understanding these patterns can help you make your routine more achievable. So dig deeper into that. Finally, pay attention to the emotional impact of your routine. How does it influence your mood and mindset for the rest of the day? Does it set a positive tone or leaves you feeling stressed and rushed? For me, my why for my morning routine, I want to feel energized. I want to feel inspired. I want to start my day and set the tone for a day where I'm present and mindful and productive. So, if my morning routine is not setting that positive tone, but rather is leaving me feeling stressed like it was doing a few weeks ago when school started, I knew it was time to make a change. After this thorough audit, you'll have a clear picture on what's working and what it's not in your current morning routine. You can now make informed decisions about what to keep, what to modify, and what to introduce into your reset routine. I encourage you to take a moment to reflect on your audit findings. Remember, download the Notion template There you will find all the questions that I share with you, and it's built for you to plug in your answers so you can then reflect on that. I will also invite you to share your insights with a friend or using the Notion template, journal about them. It's a powerful step towards designing a morning routine that truly serves you. Remember, your morning routine should be a source of energy, inspiration, and positivity. It's a canvas where you paint the first strokes of your day, setting the tone for everything that will follow. I'll see you tomorrow to talk about prioritizing what matters. Until then, I hope that you enjoy this process of auditing your morning routine, and I'll see you here tomorrow for the next part of this morning reset challenge. Have an amazing day ahead.